Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to the temple and to this no rehearsal Shabbat and Torah celebration. We will have gravlax and bourbon and all kinds of delicacies after that to celebrate finishing the book of Exodus, which we conclude this Shabbat. We begin our service as we sing together, Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im, how good and how pleasant it is to be here together to celebrate Shabbat.
Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet amin gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet amin gam yachad. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov. Yalla lai 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 lai. Hinei ma tov, hinei ma tov. Yalla lai 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 lai. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im. Yalla lai 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 lai. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im. Shevet amin gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im. Shevet amin gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im. Shevet amin gam yachad.
And we turn now to page 172 to sing together Matovu. We rise as we turn to page 195 for the Baruch Hu.
Praise be to the one to whom our praise is due. Praise be to the one to whom our praise is due. Praise be to the one to whom our praise is due, now and forever.
And we read together on page 195. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvore choshech, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל, המאיר לארץ ולדרים עליה ברחמים, ובטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה וראשית. מה רבו מעשיך אדוני, כולם בחוכמה עשית, מלאה הארץ קנייניך. תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו הסלע. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני. And we read in the English on page 196. The world is sunlight restoring the soul. rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them. You redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. And we turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema. Please be seated.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart. Shall be upon your heart. You shall teach them diligently unto your children. You shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
And we read together, ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. And we turn to page 204 to sing together Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha יוסף מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש.
We rise as we turn to page 205 for the tefillah.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu veElohei Avotenu veImotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak veElohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel veElohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. And we read together, You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold, that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב היה נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אחד הוא אלוהינו הוא אבינו הוא מלכינו הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי אני אדוני אלוהיכם ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש בשבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם אמן ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וגדולי גדולי שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וגדולי גדולי שבת.
Mekadesh Shavi Shabbat Kulam Yasba'u Vayitangu Metuvacha
Shabbat Yismechu v'malachuteka Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei oneg Shabbat Yismechu v'malachuteka Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei oneg Shabbat V'hasvi Rotzita bo Rotzit bo vekidash do Shabbat Chemna yamin Oto karata Shabbat Yismechu v'malachotcha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat Yismechu v'malachotcha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat
Maaseh Bereshit
Shabbat Yismechu v'malachotcha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat Yismechu v'malachotcha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat.
And we turn now to page 216 for the prayer for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness for all humanity. Please join me as we read together. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, sim, sim,
Shalom Tova uveracha
ya la 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 la,
La 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 la
sim, sim, sim shalom, sim, sim, sim shalom, tova uveracha.
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives, in the life of everyone that is dear to us. We name in our hearts those we know that need healing and courage and strength as we turn to page 253 to sing together the words of the Mishaberach.
And let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, mikor habracha avotenu, bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn now to Seder Kriyat Torah b'Shabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat on page 244. Please rise.
Kamocha Elohim Adonai, Kir Ma'asecha, Malchutecha, Malchut Olamim, Umeshavtecha v'kodor Ador, Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch, Le'olam va'ed, Adonai Otzem Moitein, Adonai Yevarech et Amo Shalom, Adonai Yevarech et Amo Shalom.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great, holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Lecha Adonai Hagidula, Yagivura, Yagivura. בשמיים ובארץ,
כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה, והופיד נעשה לכל ראש.
Please be seated. We're concluding the book of Exodus today. That's why we have the Brotherhood celebration today, celebrating the finishing of the second book from the Torah. We have two Torah portions. One is called Vayakel, which means to gather the assembly of the people of Israel, or to gather the congregation of the people of Israel. And one is called Pikudei, which means to give account. We will read a small part of Pikudei today, the last Torah portion of the book of Exodus. It's one of my favorite parts in the Torah. It is so relevant to, I think, every generation, maybe especially our generation, but everybody thinks they're special, so it speaks maybe especially to us. It's about being accountable. It's about the duty of leadership to be accountable. And it doesn't matter what kind of leadership, whether it's religious leadership or political leadership, whether it's the President of the United States, the Prime Minister of Israel, or the President of the Temple, or the Treasurer of the Temple, not naming names. But it's how important accountability, and in current terms, I would say fiduciary responsibility towards the people that you lead. It sounds like the most boring part of the Torah, but it's actually the most relevant and in a way fascinating. So we will get to that, but and for those who want to follow, we're reading the beginning of the Torah portion, Pikudei. It's chapter 38 in the book of Exodus from verse 21, which is the first verse of the Torah portion. And before that, we will go to page 250 in our Torahs to say the blessing for reading from the Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach,
Baruch Adonai Amvorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
אלה פקודי המשכן, משכן העדות, אשר פוקד על פי משה, עבודת הלוויים, ביד איתמר בן אהרון הכהן ובצלאל בן אורי בן חור למטה יהודה. עשה את כל אשר ציווה אדוני את משה, ואיתו אהוליאב בן אחיסמך למטה דן, חורש וחושב ורוקם בתכלת ובארגמן ובתולת השני ובשש. כל הזהב העשוי למלאכה בכל מלאכת הקודש, ויהי זהב התנופה 29 כיכר ו730 שקל בשקל הקודש, וכסף פקודי העדה 100 כיכר ו1705 ו70 שקל בשקל הקודש, בקע לגולגולת. מחצית השקל בשקל הקודש לכל העובר על הפקודים מבין 20 שנה ומעלה ל600,000 ו3,550. ויהי 100 כיכר הכסף לצקת את אדוני הקודש ואת אדוני הפרוכת, 100 אדנים למאות הכיכר, כיכר לעדן, ואת 1,705 ו70 עשה ווים לעמודים וציפה ראשיהם. And don't think that I have a thing for numbers. I actually don't like numbers. These are the records of the tabernacle of the pact, which were drawn up at Moses' bidding, the work of the Levites under the direction of Itamar, son of Aaron, the priest, now Bezalel, son of Uri, son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, had made all that Adonai had commanded Moses. At his side was Oholiav, son of Achisamech, of the tribe of Dan, carver and designer and embroiderer in blue, purple, and crimson yarns and in fine linen. All the gold that was used for the work, in all the work of the sanctuary, the elevation offering of gold came to 29 talents and 730 shekels by the sanctuary weight. The silver of those of the community who were recorded came to 100 talents and 1,775 shekels by the sanctuary weight. A half a shekel a head, half a shekel by the sanctuary weight, for each one who was entered into the records from the age of 20 years up, 603,550 men. The 100 talents of silver were for casting the sockets of the sanctuary and the sockets of the curtain, 100 sockets of the 100 talents, a talent socket. And I can go on because it's 2 more chapters of just telling us numbers and numbers and numbers of everything that went into building the tabernacle. Now you would think, okay, that's great, now we know everything that went into the tabernacle, but actually it's the 4th time we're told that. First, in the Torah portion of Truma, we were told the plan and everything that is going to happen. Then in the Torah portion of Tetzaveh, there is a repetition, a little bit of addition. Then in Vayakhel, it's told for the 3rd time, and now for the 4th time, but with numbers. Each time it's a little bit different. In Vayakhel, the Torah portion that is the first Torah portion for this Shabbat, it says, and so they've done, telling us a great lesson that as good as a plan is, the important thing is actually the execution of the plan. Or you need a good plan and you need a good execution. One is not enough. And everybody who follows the news and is above 2 years old should know that that is extremely relevant to us. It's not enough to have a plan, you also need to execute it well. But then Moses repeats it one more time. And everybody's asking, why is that for? So the rabbis are saying the following, and that is what I think is so amazing here. While Moses is leading maybe the most important of one of the most important historical endeavors of the people of Israel, there were people saying, who knows if he's not gaining something out of this? Look how much fat now he has on his, whatever you call this part of his body. And look how his cheeks, I think is this, are getting heavier and heavier. He must be eating on our expense. There's so much money that we donated to building a house for God. Who knows where it is? Now you would think, how can you suspect Moses, who led us out of Egypt, that the Torah said that not only that he's the greatest leader and the greatest prophet we ever had, we're never going to have anybody as great as him. That God says, that's my favorite servant of all. And yet, even Moses is not above suspicion. And Moses addresses every part of the suspicions of the rabbis. I think they have a sense of humor there. They're saying, first of all, the people are not happy that he appointed Bezalel. Why? And they come out with something that is actually not even the Torah. They say, Bezalel is actually the grandson of Miriam, Moses' sister. Now, we don't know about Miriam's children because they're not told to us in the Torah. And if he was her grandson, he must have been 10 or 12 when he did that endeavor, so that doesn't make any sense. But the rabbis are coming with that, and then Moses is saying, Bezalel was appointed by God, not by me. So this is God's choice. And then Moses gives account on every little thing that went in there, telling us that no leader in public life is above the minutiae of informing and accounting to everything they did, even if it's a great endeavor and it looks petty to demand that there has to be a dialogue between a leader and the people they lead. Let's do the blessing after reading.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Please write.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe, v'yad Moshe. Al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe, v'yad Moshe. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael.
And we turn now to page 256 to return the Torah to the ark.
Et Chaim hi l'chazikim ba v'tom lecha me'usha d'rafecha darchei Noach v'chol nativotecha Shalom. Ashirenu Adonai Ilecha v'nashua Kadesh, Kadesh Yameinu Kadesh Yameinu
And we turn now to page 283 for the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together in the middle of page 283. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
Va'anu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Please be seated. We turn to page 287 and we read together at the top. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
Vayom hahu Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
We turn to page 293. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Jerome L. Dorf, Joy Siriano, Sylvia Stoller, Anne William Weinstein, Yaakov Yusim, Martha Bailey Gilbert, Gay Belker, James Levy, Toby Levy, Evelyn Van Dam, Marianne Ruth Morgulin, Herman Pure, Erwin Sherman, Samuel Young, Harry Grossman, Natalia Malkina, Dr. William John Ryan, Carl N. Victor, Estelle Berkowitz, Dolly Bork, Dan Bick, John Carter, Doris Heller, Ruth Kronish, Sidney Rosenberg, Geraldine Josephine Shano, Sophia Shano, Paula Ungeleider, Bonnie Bloom, Bash Rapport Cohen, Maurice Mo Feinberg, Dorothy Joseph, Brooke Miller, Robert Axelrod, Benjamin Bellman, Kyle Bianconcini, Charles Edelstein, Sarah Edelstein, Nanette Silverstein, Marshall Traeger, Samuel Traeger, Harold Berg, Daniel Heimson, Rosemary Markowitz, Hazel Markowitz, Joseph Myers, Oscar Herman Steinberg, Berta Weiskopf, and in recent days, Leonid Lessin. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה על שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Od Yavo Shalom. It's on page 353.
Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, Salam Shalom. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
No rehearsal choir and Jennifer and Dr. Louis Bailey for the beautiful music. Everyone is invited to the library for the Ravmax that was created through the entire week. Is that correct, Michael? The whole week you were hitting you back and forth to perfection. He told me that one batch is better than the others. So compare. And then there's also matcha.
Yeah.
Sinai matzah, the same thing our sister had when they were in Sinai, exactly the same. And please say Shabbat Shalom. Someone remember that? Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Yes or no?
May the Lord protect and defend you. May God always shield you from
Shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Moses and Miriam. May you be deserving of praise.